The boy was shot after being taken hostage at school, but strangely enough, despite being shot in the head, he not only survived but was discharged from the hospital the very next day. The two classmates who were taken hostage with him, however, were not so lucky. Not only were they killed on the spot, but their clothes were even stripped off. Police arrived at the scene quickly and cornered the kidnapper in the boiler room. But when they broke down the door and stormed inside, they found only the boy who had been shot in the head. The kidnapper had already escaped through a window. Afterward, as police were examining the crime scene, the school security guard approached and reported that a gun was missing, suspecting the killer was responsible. The gun had been confiscated from a student and had been kept in the school's safe. So, to prevent the killer from striking again, Olivia tracked down the surviving child, Joe, hoping he could recount the details of the hostage situation that day, particularly the killer's appearance. Joe said he couldn't quite remember, but eventually drew a sketch of the killer. After the school security guard identified the sketch, it was confirmed that the man in the drawing was the school janitor. Most importantly, the two deceased children had previously led a prank where they kicked over the janitor's bucket. At the time, the janitor had intended to discipline them but let them get away. It seemed the janitor was a prime suspect. However, when he was taken to the police station for questioning, he claimed he had never touched the gun, let alone used it to kill the two children, because he knew they were just mischievous. Furthermore, due to his physical condition, it was impossible for him to have climbed out of the boiler room window. So, to verify his story, Eric went to the scene to investigate personally. He discovered that, given his physical abilities, it would have taken at least half an hour to climb out from up there. There simply wasn't enough time. It seemed the janitor really wasn't the culprit. At that moment, colleagues from the Forensic Science Division made a discovery. While analyzing the ballistics, they uncovered the reason Joe had survived being shot in the head. It turned out the space was too cramped. Firing a gun there would have caused the bullets to ricochet wildly. Their examination revealed that the robber had fired a shot upward, striking a gas pipe and causing the bullet to ricochet. For this to happen, Joe would have had to be struggling with the robber, but such a small child clearly couldn't have done that. At the same time, only Joe's fingerprints were found in the boiler room. There were no traces of the robber's fingerprints. This gave Olivia a sudden thought. Could it be possible that Joe was the killer and that he had staged the whole thing to clear himself of suspicion?